guys, welcome to week 14, workout 3 for me. Today is a yoga day. I did, however, take a 4-mile walk at lunch, so I feel like on my yoga days I need to be really careful to get my steps in. So at least 15,000 steps. I haven't hit my 15,000 yet, but I feel like it's very close. On Monday, when I did my yoga day and I did my 4-mile walk, I did like 18,000 steps. So shouldn't be a problem to get all of my steps in as long as I get that 4-mile walk in. Yoga is tonight at 9:15, so it's going to be a late class. It always feels really good at the end of a late class because it's so relaxing and you just want to go home and go to bed. However, I probably won't be because I have too much stuff to do tonight. So I promised you guys I would take a look at some of the benefits of yoga on running, and I was able to do a little research and look at a few articles today. A lot of the information is pretty much common sense, basic yoga. Here's what it does for you, but it does make a lot of sense. So obviously the obvious things that yoga does for everyone, not just runners, is it helps with stress, it aids in weight loss, that's good, it eases pain, that's good as well, it improves strength and flexibility, and then bingo, improves running times. So how does it do that? First of all, with the increased strength and flexibility, it helps you run more efficiently, and that means that you're saving energy on because your body's tighter and working properly, so you're saving energy by not flailing around and using muscles that you shouldn't. So that should technically make you faster or make you able to go longer. And then one example that someone gave was enduring an intense yoga pose teaches you to be able to endure an intense run, like a long run or a speed run. So a lot of the same principles that you use as far as relaxing into the pose, using yoga breath, you can use those same principles when you run to improve the discomfort that you feel during a long run or a fast-paced run. And I have personally done that. Even though I haven't been in yoga for like 4 years, I still do that on a speed run. I will try to control my breathing and try to relax into the run so that I'm not thinking so much about the discomfort, but more just trying to breathe and relax and just go with it. So I can attest to that. I still do that to this day. So that will be beneficial, I think, if I can learn how to be uncomfortable in a specific pose for a specific amount of time. That will definitely transfer over to my discomfort with running, and I should be able to handle it better, which means maybe I can increase my speed more, hopefully. Also, a couple other things I read was that yoga obviously produces a stronger core, yoga and Pilates both. And a stronger core means you use better form, which means you have less fatigue. So again, it goes back to that strength and flexibility. When you have a stronger core and more strength, you will have better form and better efficiency. So less fatigue, more energy. And then the last thing I read was, yoga promotes improved breathing. And of course, as a runner, that's one of the first things that people really need to learn to control, is to control their breathing and be able to breathe in a specific rhythm at a specific pace. So when you improve your lung capacity and your balanced breathing through yoga, then that leads to increased energy also when you're running. So those are they seem kind of common sense, but when you delve a little deeper, it makes perfect sense, especially with the strength and flexibility. I also did come across some specific poses, yoga poses that are good for runners, and it said specifically after a run. I doubt I would use them after a run because I just don't stretch. I don't stretch before or after. I don't have the time. I don't want to take the time. I've never had an issue with pulling anything or hurting anything because I don't stretch. So if you guys are interested, you could take a look online and find out which yoga poses are best for runners. But there's a brief rundown for you. At least we know for a fact that yoga will improve the running. So I'm excited to give it a try. I want to incorporate it pretty regularly, at least the 2 days a week for about a month. And then also, of course, work on increasing my speed back up to 8.5. And I'm hoping within a month's time, I should be there because I only have 2 months. So if I can get back up to 8.5 within a month, then maybe I can start inching up just a tiny bit more, or at the very least I can make that 8.5 miles an hour more comfortable so that when I run it outside, I should be good to go. So anyway, yoga tonight. I will touch base with you guys after yoga, let you know how it went. Bye. Okay guys, yoga was awesome. I'm feeling a little tired. I look tired. Anyway, yoga was awesome. I feel like it was a little bit more difficult than Monday, which is interesting because it's the same instructor, but it is at a different location. So it was just a tiny bit more challenging. Definitely not as challenging as some of the classes I've taken from her. So that's good for my mother-in-law's sake. But and I feel like I was able to get more into the poses this time. I feel a little discouraged that I know I'm pretty far off from where I used to be as far as flexibility and the poses, but it's been 4 years, so that'll come. But it was awesome. It was relaxing. The poses were great. I feel all loose and just, I feel good. It was awesome, and my mother-in-law liked it. So yay, 2 yoga classes this week. Doing good. I will touch base with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is a running day, and I will be running outside in the heat, so not very fun, but we're gonna do it. Tomorrow is day 4, so I'll see you guys then. Bye.